Re Henry Cavill and The Watcher. Netflix is The Watcher, right? Am I watching Henry Cavill, the guy who's been in several movies? And not just that, but working in movies since he was in his early 20s. I've got a movie there called something Vendetta something, and he must have been about 23 in that. Someone who's well used to being in front of the camera and taking direction on film in a studio and a non-studio environment. Am I really? Is that the Henry Cavill in The Watcher? Looking like I in the last half an hour, I can't think of the words to describe how silly Cavill looks in that white wig. How wooden he is. How artificial his facial expressions are. How forced and pretentious his overall body mannerisms are. The way he holds his body, the way he handles his body to the cues, to the dramatic cues within the screen, within the narrative. I'm watching it thinking, completely perplexed, thinking, is that how he's always acted in the past? His face being completely full of non-expression, just relying on his masculine good looks. I'm thinking of the movies I've got. Maybe so, maybe it's always been he's chosen clever roles where he's always relied on simply the shape of his face, the pout in his lips, the natural cleft he has in his chin, the androgynous alpha shaped physique to his body, all down simply to that, sooner than the actual ability to act. It's like he hasn't been it's like he can't move his body. It's like as if he can't dramatise himself completely in unison. His facial mannerisms, the body cues. It's like he's just walking around like a solid piece of wood, selfishly, completely non-acting. I'm just putting all this into a 5-minute vlog, so bear with me. Is this really the Henry Cavill I'm watching in The Watcher? Guy who's been in several blockbuster and non-blockbuster movies. Surely it's not. He's looking at the brushes at the end of the day, thinking, "That's wonderful. That's just wonderful, Mr. Director. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, that's a wrap indeed. Totally agree. Oh, excellent. Champagne. Let's open the champagne. Surely this isn't. Surely I'm not watching Henry Cavill." Completely perplexed me. I'm completely perplexed watching that. The Watcher. Halfway through the first episode, I've just had to turn it off. Go back to the menu in Netflix. Unbelievable. He's standing in the pub in the first 10 minutes in the first episode of The Watcher. Standing in the pub where he's walks in with his hoodie up, with the water still dripping off his face, to lean on the bar to get a drink or something, to take shelter in the bar. His physique, he looks bigger than he was in Man of Steel. He looks like he's wearing it. It looks like a tent. A tent with legs, a tent with feet and a head. Put Arnold Schwarzenegger from the Terminator in a gown and a hoodie. People don't look like that. People don't have that kind of physique. People don't have that physique unless they work out in the gym. We've got him in a period piece. Just, as I say, the last 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, I struggling to find words. Just ridiculous. Absolutely, they're probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. The Watcher. Not even halfway through the first episode. Probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I'm going to stick with it though. I want to go back and continue. But so far, not even halfway through the first episode, the ridicule, grotesque,